Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into the third Christmas 2023 Sneaky Peeky from Gaz Weathervid. So we've done 2 Christmas Sneaky Peekies so far. We've got the Christmas Countdown commencing on the 1st of November, so not long to go now before the commencement of the Christmas Countdown. But we always love to do a couple of Sneaky Peekies in October to whet your appetite and set the scene for all of the fun that's to come. And so I'm so sorry, but that's what we did with our Sneaky Peekies so far. We've done 2 up to this point, and this is your third. And I'm going to get on with it for you in a moment to say that we are premiering this third Christmas 2023 Sneaky Peeky. So hello to everybody in the premiere. I hope you're having a nice time. I'm having a few glasses of some mulled wine, or maybe a drop of brandy or something in a mince pie. I don't know, but I hope we're all having a lovely time in the live chat. I bet we are. I bet having a laugh right now, being silly on the Sneaky Peeky. So hello to all of you in the live chat, and thank you so much for coming to our premiere for the third Christmas Sneaky Peeky again tonight. And thank you so to Richard as well for our Sneaky Peeky gift. Thank you so much, Richard. I love it. I love a Christmas Sneaky Peeky gift. Now, the fella there, it looks like that is Norman Bates. I think we've firmed up on this now. That we've got old Psycho here. With our Sneaky Peekies. So, I don't know. He doesn't look like the original Norman Bates. I think they did a prequel or something, didn't they? Or a remake. But anyway, looks like that's Norman Bates from Psycho. So, I don't know if that's an omen for what's going to happen with our Sneaky Peekies and Christmas Countdown. Hopefully not. Hopefully there won't be any blood on the carpet by Christmas Eve in the towers. Anyway, thank you so much, Richard, for our Sneaky Peeky gift. Well, I'm going to crack on with a Sneaky Peeky. I think, why not? Why not do that? Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Again, just a bit of fun, you know, so don't take it serious. I'm sure you've gathered that from my intro, hopefully. Don't take anything overly seriously with the Christmas Sneaky Peeky and or Countdown until we get to about a couple of weeks out anyway, and then we will get a little bit more serious on it. Right, let's get it. Then shall we? We're going to start off here. We're going to start off. So, same idea. We're going to go through all 4 CFS runs. When we do the Christmas Countdown, we'll focus on one specific run, which is normally the 12Z. Although I might put a poll up and see if people want to change that this year. But however whatever run we use, we will stick with the same run over and over and over when we do Christmas Countdown. For this, though, we're just going to look at all 4 CFS B2 runs, the Midnight 6Z, 12Z, and 18Z runs, and see what they're all showing. We're starting off with the Midnight CFS. So this was generated midnight on the 18th of October. Let's have a look then. So, starting off on the 18th of December, week before Christmas, got low pressure over Scandinavia, high pressures out of the Atlantic. We're bringing in a rather cold northwesterly wind there, actually. So, a bit of a cold blast as we go into the day before Christmas. This is like 19th, 20th. That'll probably be enough to bring some snow showers to northern and eastern parts of the country, and certainly some quite significant overnight frost with that. So, looking pretty cold here to start us off on the CFS Midnight Run as we begin our third Christmas Sneaky Peeky. Now, what happens after that? Well, by the 21st of December, high pressure is collapsing southwards with milder air. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Starting to filter in around the top. So, this is Eve of Christmas Eve, 23rd of December, looking pretty mild there. High pressure down across France, low pressure deepening around Iceland and Greenland income westerly, so Christmas Eve looking rather wet and windy in the northwest, probably quite dry though down in the south. Very mild Christmas Eve with this. I would suspect temperatures there are into double digits. Whoa, whoa, whoa. By Christmas Day, looking very mild again. High pressure is to our south and east, low pressure way to northwest. Again, southwest wind pumping up warm air from the Azores, so widespread temperature into double digits with that. Probably very wet for Scotland, Northern Ireland, weather front through there, being wet and windy weather, but the main talking point I think with that will probably be the temperature. Actually would be a very mild Christmas Day to say the least. Wet and windy weather spreading across the country on Christmas night into Boxing Day. We've got a weather front here, but we'll be bringing heavy rain southern east there. But high max a little bit colder, so shall possibly turn a bit wintry across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland as well, but it's not a cold solution. And by the 27th, 28th of December, we're back to mild, wet and windy weather again, with this area of low pressure bringing gale force winds, heavy rain, but also mild temperatures. I suspect this is going to keep things mild up to the new year. Let's have a look. So yes, we're at the end of December now. Winds are turning into a south for New Year's Eve. So that really is a very, very, very mild New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. Low pressure bringing heavy rain into the west, but high pressure over East Europe is combining with that low to draw up the air from Spain and North Africa. So that will be a really, really warm start to 2024, very mild scenario. Low pressure then into the opening day or so of January, bringing more heavy rain in from off Atlantic. Notice high pressure is trying to get going over Scandinavia here, but up to this point anyway, we're generally quite mild. It doesn't look as though the Atlantic is going to ease off the gas enough to allow any sort of high pressure over Scandinavia. So we keep it mild, wet and windy really right way through to the middle of January, which is as far as we can go. Right, so that one wasn't much good for coldies, was it? Let's see what the 6 Z has to say. It's the 6 Z. Right, so this was generated at 6 AM on the 17th of October. So this one already looking a little bit more conducive, I think, for cold ears. We've got a nice area of high pressure at 1,045 millibars in over Scandinavia. Winds are pulling in to a east-southeasterly direction as well. What happens after that? Well, it looks like you go into, well, it's on the 18th of December, by the way. So by the 19th, 20th of December, high pressure blocking things out to our north and east. Not particularly cold, but I mean, it would be very chilly. It would be overnight frost. It's not beach from the east, but certainly quite cold, frost and fog, that sort of thing. A nice seasonable, crisp feeling run up towards Christmas maybe. So let's see what happens as we go towards Christmas. So this 21st of December, quite interesting. The high pressure is beginning to ease up towards Greenland. Very cold air started to plunge southwards over Scandinavia. So those of you watching Scandi, hello to all of our viewers from Scandinavia. You there are plunged into a brutal cold from the north with those east-northeasterly winds. Is this low in the Atlantic going to be a spoiler for us though in the UK and Ireland? Is that going to stop us getting cold for Christmas? Let's see what happens. This does look quite interesting, I have to say. So 22nd of December, oh look, the cold air is coming southwards as low pressure diving down south into the channel. This is better. This is better, everyone. Yes, we've got a bit of a channel low developing here. That will bring heavy rain to the south coast, but coming land a little way, I suspect that would start to turn to snow there on the eve of Christmas Eve. Wow, wow, wow. Now look at Christmas Eve itself. We're opening the floodgates to those east-northeasterly winds, so very cold air plunging in from the east, and there'd be lots of heavy snow showers with that as well. This is the one, I think, everyone. This is the one for tonight's Sneaky Peeky. Now, we're going further on into Christmas Eve. There's some sort of low coming southwards within this very cold air, so goodness gracious me, we're sitting under a wedge of very cold air that's established from the east, and then this low just here is developing off the east coast of Scotland and England, and so that probably will bring more persistent spells of snow, more persistent spells of snow southwards from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. That is Christmas Day. On the CFS6, low pressure is in the North Sea. It looks very cold, I have to say that, and there will be snow, particularly to eastern areas. Of course, anywhere that does have snow, it would have snow on the ground from earlier snowfalls and whatnot. Very cold weather continuing into Boxing Day as well. Now we're beginning to lose the blocking, so I reckon this is going to have a go going milder between Christmas and New Year. So we're very cold, plenty of snow around before Christmas and over Christmas. After Christmas, 27th of December, milder air is starting to push up from the southwest. So probably some transitional snow and then milder air beginning to tuck in from the southwest. So the 28th of December, the Atlantic has broken through. We're into a different air mass now, looking not necessarily that mild, but looking milder with outbreaks of rain, probably sleet and snow on the leading edge, particularly in the north and the east. What happens for New Year? Well, another little low. It's going to be zipping through there, 29th of December. That's having a go, introducing some cold air yet again. That's New Year's Eve. Look at this. We've got high pressure re-establishing them over Scandinavia, blocking this particular area of low pressure. That will probably bring snow as it comes up against that cold air beginning to filter back in from the east. That is New Year's Day. So we are very close to putting in some really cold air from the east again, courtesy of this Scandinavian high. All very, very interesting, isn't it? But this time, actually, the Scandinavian high collapses, and through the opening week of January, we go milder, wetter, and windier once again. So sorry, everybody. So milder, wet, and windier through the opening week, 10 days or so of January. Yes, so that gets spurred tip January. We won't go any further than that. But never mind about what happens in the new year, because we have got a very, very cold and snowy Christmas on our hands with that one. Right, that's that one done. Let's have a look at 12 then. Now, again, starting on the 18th of December, this doesn't look anywhere near as good. For cold is, look at this, we're back to mild here. With high pressure to our south, low pressure to north, traditional sort of west-south, west wind. If you're enjoying this for Christmas 2023 Sneaky Peeky, please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for doing that. The Christmas Countdown will get underway on the 1st of November. So all of these Sneaky Peekys are really just plugging the Christmas Countdown, to be honest. And that will be starting up before too much longer. So you're going to be able to see more Christmas, more Christmas data. If you sub to our channel and tell your friends and family to subscribe as well. You can all watch Gaz Weatherby's together while have a mince pie and a glass of more wine. Right, well, we're before Christmas, 21st of December, looking zonal here. This is brutal. This is actually brutal for cold days. Look at that. You want a chart that's about as bad as it gets for cold weather. That's it. High pressure at 1,040 millibars over Spain with 950 millibar low close to Iceland, drawing in those west-south-west winds. It's as zonal as it gets. So, mild there, wet in the north on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day looks wet to start off with. The weather system pushes through. But it's a little bit cooler actually with both northwest winds. That's probably enough turn showers, wintry in the north, rain showers, of course, further southwards, but a little bit cooler better for Christmas Day. And those cooler northwesterlies continue into Boxing Day as well. But this is a fundamentally mild pattern. So, with high pressure around Spain, low pressure around Iceland, fundamentally, this is a mild pattern. There's no sort of prospect of northern blocking. So, quite unsettled, maybe quite stormy between Christmas and the New Year. Into the New Year, we're going to get a cold snap as low pressure pushes out to the east and a ridge builds in the Atlantic. So for New Year's Day, that turns the wind into the north, becoming colder there from the north temporarily for a day or two around the New Year. Again, it won't last because there's no sort of high latitude blocking to support it. And so the ridge in the Atlantic is just going to collapse. This is a classic sort of 1990s toppler scenario, really, a couple of cold days, and then we're back into those mild west-south-westerlies again. And we'll just run on a little bit further through the first week of January, so that just keeps being very unsettled then. Maybe a hint by the middle of January, but heights are trying to rise to our north and east. Will that begin to pull in some colder air from east? I shouldn't be going on any further, but I can't help myself. I can't help myself with these charts. You've always got to see what's going to happen next. No, not really. Just keep everything piling in for the Atlantic. Right, so that was a write-off for cold weather. And then finally we've got the CFS 18th there, finally for this third sneaky peeky. Only on the 18th there. This looks quite interesting. Again, we've got high pressure towards Scandinavia to the north of Scotland, winds coming in from the east, low pressure to the south, so cold and wintry there as we begin with this CFS run. So we head on towards Christmas. The Scandinavian high quickly goes away. High pressure in the Atlantic is starting to collapse southwards. So mild air begins to roll in around the top of the high by 21st of December. And high pressure sitting close to the country for the eve of Christmas Eve. Probably mostly dry, could be a little bit chilly with that. Christmas Eve itself actually starts to take the high pressure out to the west, introduces like a half-hearted northerly. That could bring a few wintry showers down the east coast. And that turns into a northeast actually by the end of Christmas Eve. So it's actually quite cold for Christmas Eve. With winds in from northeast, and that could probably bring a few snow showers into eastern, southeast parts of the country. Cold nights would be in evidence as well, so it would be a nice seasonal feel. That's Christmas Day. High pressure again, toppling in over top of the country. So mostly dry there for Christmas Day. Maybe a few wintry showers in the far southeast, but will be quite cold. Will be a seasonal feel Christmas Day with frost likely early and late. Boxing Day keeps the ridge going in the south, so probably mostly dry, cold and frosty there. Turning milder for Scotland, with winds returning into the west though. And then between Christmas and the New Year, the high pressure begins to go southwards down towards France with low pressure in the Atlantic. So we turn milder as we head on towards the New Year, with a classic high pressure south, low pressure to type scenario. The high pressure probably always close enough to the south and the southeast to produce quite a lot of frost though, I would have thought. It really is more for the north and the west where we have those milder conditions. But over time the high pressure is becoming more centre to our south and east. So as we go towards the middle of January, just looking generally quite mild then. Right, okay, that, ladies and gentlemen and everybody, is your third Christmas 2023 sneaky peeky done and dusted. Wow, 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 what do you make of that? Clearly it was a 6Z that was like peak sneaky peeky, wasn't it? The other three, 18Z, wasn't too bad for a few wintry showers and whatnot, but the midnight and 12Z runs, they were a little bit of a write-off. Most of the output is looking mild into the new year, by the way. That is of note. Doesn't really make much difference to the Christmas period, but as we go into early January, all of those models I think actually turning mild into the first half of January. So again, that's just worth noting. But there we go. Anyway, that is your third Christmas 2023 sneaky peek. We're going to do it all over again for the fourth and final time, I think, next week. And then, as I say, on the 1st of November, the Christmas Countdown officially and formally will get underway. If you have enjoyed this Christmas 2023 Sneaky Peeky, can you please like, share and subscribe? Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much to all of you for watching this with me on the premiere. Hello to all of you in the live chat. Well, goodbye to all of you in the live chat. Give that at the end of the video now. And I hope you've enjoyed our premiere. Right, we'll end it there then. So before Sneaky Peeky next Wednesday, next instalment, same time, same place, for the third Christmas 2023 sneak peek. That's all for now, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. Jingle bells!